Alrighty, y'all. So I know this video is going to be completely different from what I'm kind of used to because I'm going to be showcasing to you guys me on Black Ops 2, the port onto the PS5, creating what I feel like is the iconic Huggy Face gaming emblem that I used to use back in the day. Like every time a Call of Duty gave you the opportunity to actually do like a creative emblem where you could create your own image, I would always use this one. And I think I even have a video. I don't even know when it was. I think it's like back in 20 something. Like I don't even remember when exactly it was. With me playing World War II zombies back then, like on Twitch with a lot of like Twitch streamer friends that I used to have, like Cookie Crisp and all of them, where I had this emblem in and of itself too. And I do want to give shout outs to like the original creators, which is really hard to tell because when I was looking up this emblem, there's like so many videos based off just this one emblem alone. But the one guided that I was using a lot of was SoFlo's video, which was 13 years ago, which my goodness, that's a really long time ago. But the reason why I use SoFlo's video is because it was one of like the shorter-esque videos. I think it's only like 3.5 minutes long in regards to creating this emblem. And I really enjoy creating emblems, even though I'm not necessarily the best at them, because obviously when you're trying to look at the videos and do what you're actually doing here, for me, I have a pretty big difficulty going from one piece to another, and especially when it comes to like expanding them, making them skinny, making them fat, making them long, making them short. Like I just cannot follow the rhythm of what these videos are doing, especially since they don't really, I guess, explain what's going on. You kind of have to just follow the video and hope that you're doing it right. But as you guys can see, this emblem in and of itself is starting to actually make form, and I do have this in a ×2 speed, just because if I had it in regular speed, this video would be like half an hour long. So like I mentioned, I kind of wanted to do this emblem right off the bat because I just completed Black Ops 1's campaign on Veteran, which didn't take me too long. I honestly thought that campaign in and of itself was going to be taking me more time than it actually did, but I think all the time together it took me like 1 week to actually complete it on Veteran. So I was able to do that, and I was able to unlock 5 of the zombies map, I guess, quote unquote, the legit way, by completing the actual campaign. So I would have gone back to the campaign and actually done all of like the extra stuff, like getting on the intel, getting all the trophies, and so on and so forth. But I kind of want to save that for like maybe another time when I'm kind of bored and I want to go back to replay that game and I'm actually able to get all that stuff now that I don't really have to play on Veteran. I think there's only one trophy that I'm missing on Veteran, which is like escaping the ship, one of the missions, with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. But that in and of itself I'll probably do another day. So because of the fact that I finished Black Ops 1's campaign, I wanted to move over now to Black Ops 2 and start doing either the campaign, the multiplayer, or even the zombies, because I'm a huge fan of Black Ops 2 zombies, even though I never really got to play like the OG maps, like I mentioned. Back when I owned Black Ops 2, I believe what it was like back in 2013 or 2014, whenever this game actually came out. I think at that time I only had access to just like the base game, as well as I think Buried. So I never really got to play. I remember I got to play Die Rise a little bit because there's like, I guess, some editions of it where you could play a little bit of the map before they canceled it. So I was able to play a little bit of Die Rise, but I never owned Die Rise. I was not able to play Mob of the Dead, and I was not able to play the original Barry, not the original Barry, the original Origins, I should say. I know in the Black Ops 3 port of Zombie Chronicles with like the OG maps and Origins, I remember that one specifically, me and one of my friends who I usually play with, we were actually able to do the Origins Easter egg. I was able to do it solo, and I was able to do it with him as a duo. So I'm kind of interested in doing that Easter egg in the original port of Black Ops 2, just to kind of see how difficult it is, because I can imagine that thing is probably a big beast to actually complete on the original Black Ops 2, because of the fact of like hitboxes, you get limited perks, limited guns, so on and so forth. I know some of the steps are easier, but I feel like I'm definitely going to have a much harder time actually getting the grasp of just the zombies in and of itself. So I feel like there's definitely a lot more for me to do with Black Ops 2 than there definitely is to do with Black Ops 1 in and of itself. Because even when it came to Black Ops 1, I tried my hardest to get into the multiplayer, but I don't know if it's the same for a lot of people, but for me, I was actually struggling to actually get some lobbies when it came to Black Ops 1's multiplayer. Like, it took me minutes upon minutes just to find like one game, and even when I got the ball rolling, we would start off with like a 5v5, and then out of nowhere it'd be like a 2v1. It's like everyone is just dropping instantly within the game. And even like the mechanics, I don't know what it is. I know when I was playing those games, I was actually doing really well. I think my KD is positive from the games that I've actually played. But in and of itself, like I could tell, it's definitely a different feel from what I'm used to, since I'm so used to like the Black Ops 3s, the Black Ops 4s. Obviously, recently playing Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 to completion all the way to Prestige Master. So I'm very familiar with that in and of itself type of gameplay. So I was definitely not ready for that big transition of Black Ops 1's campaign, as well as like just the multiplayer in general. Like it was really, really buggy, and I could see why a lot of people are kind of mentioning like, yeah, the ports aren't the best things to actually play, but in and of itself, like you kind of have to get used to how the game actually works. And even for the zombies, I really want to play the zombie modes that they actually have to offer, especially because I've never played like the original Black Ops 1 zombies in and of itself. Like I know the only ones I was ever able to play was Kino der Toten as well as 5 and Dead Ops Arcade, but I was never able to play the other maps like the original Verrückt, the original Nocturne Toten, the original Ascension, Call of the Dead, Moon. Like I wasn't really able to play those maps because I didn't have access to them back in Black Ops 1. Obviously I was able to access them later on within Zombies Chronicles, but like I kind of mentioned with like the Origin stuff, right? Zombie Chronicles definitely made it a lot easier of an actual experience compared to those, and I really want to be able to try to do the Easter eggs for these maps, but unfortunately when it comes to Black Ops 1, I think most of them, if not all of them, actually require a team of 2 to 4 players, and I really don't have maybe I have like 1 or 2, but I definitely don't have a whole team of 4 to be able to do these Easter eggs with. So I feel like when it comes to Black Ops 1, unfortunately, I'm kind of soft-locked in order to just do it the one time. And even for Black Ops 2, like I think Black Ops 2, you also need a pretty big party to do them, except for maybe Origins and one of like the other maps, which I don't remember which one. I think you could do one of them in transit solo, but I heard it's pretty difficult. So yeah, it's going to be up in the air. I wish it was like the newer zombies like Black Ops 3, 4, 5, 6, well, it's not even Black Ops 5, it's Cold War, but like 6 and 7, I wish it's like a thing where you could do them solo, but I know back then they were kind of testing the water, so they were just making it more so of a team effort as opposed to what we have in newer zombies where you could just do it on yourself. So that's why when it comes to Black Ops 1, like I mentioned, I kind of just did the full package once I finished the campaign, because one, I doubt I'll be able to go back and actually do well in multiplayer because of the lobbies, how long it takes to get, and the iffiness of the game. And then the zombies I might go back to, but in and of itself I don't necessarily know how much fun I'll have, since I can't really go for the Easter eggs. Like the only thing I could do is experience the original maps and try to go for high rounds, but in and of itself I won't really be able to do like Easter eggs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of my reason, I guess you could say my rationale for leaving Black Ops 1 behind and now focusing on Black Ops 2 itself. Which leads me to this video right here, as we're slowly getting to completion of the Emblem. That's the quote-unquote Huggy Face gaming specialty that I cannot live without every time I play a Call of Duty game that lets you actually do an Emblem creator. So as you can see through the context clues of me building it, yes, it is a Jigglypuff, but there is going to be a twist to it later on. Don't get me wrong, I'm not copying SoFlo's little video here per the T in regards to how this emblem's going to look like, so you'll see the actual finished product afterwards. But yeah, like I had mentioned, when it comes to Black Ops 2, I'm gonna be starting this game as well as doing the campaign first. I already did a little bit of the multiplayer with my friends. I haven't touched I think I did touch zombies because I played town with my friends as well, but the reason I wanted to do this is because of the fact that I like how emblems really give you a sense of identity when it comes to you as a player. So I really wanted to actually have my signature emblem right off rip before I go any deeper when it comes to actually playing Black Ops 2. And like as you can see, I finished up here the Jigglypuff. I guess you could say it looks somewhat decent. It's not necessarily best, but as you can see, I'm gonna be switching things up right here because this is the Huggy Face special right here, the Huggy Face Gaming Jigglypuff Emblem Extraordinaire. I forgot who was the original creator of this. For some reason I thought it was KYR Speedy, but when I tried to look for it specifically, I could not find it. So I don't know who is the actual original user of this Jigglypuff emblem, but I just found it really funny when I saw this 13 years ago, and I wanted to always replicate it every time I was able to play Call of Duty. So the only thing that you really need to change when it comes to the original Jigglypuff to this one is just deleting a lot of the minor details in regards to like the pupils. You just have to make the eyes extremely big, and then you also have to give it the wonky side-eyed pupils as well. So that's really the only difference, and instead of the smile, you just make it into a frown. So as you can see, I'm kind of just playing with it. So This is the Huggy Face Gaming twist here in regards to the Jigglypuff, where instead of it being a standard go-lucky one, it's literally just a messed up configuration. And I've had a lot of people over the years when I do this emblem, when they're all like, dude, this Jigglypuff is completely trash, it's completely ugly, like delete this. And the funny thing is, that's the point. Like, the whole point of this emblem is not to be taken seriously, and that's basically me as a gamer in a nutshell when it comes to Call of Duty. I don't take this game seriously, so I'm gonna be enjoying Black Ops 2, like I mentioned. Now that I have my emblem here to actually showcase for it, I'm really excited to put this onto my calling card and onto all of my stuff and be able to showcase the world my Jigglypuff and showing people that yes, I am back to playing Call of Duty, and I'm really excited to see how things go when I actually start playing this game. So thank you guys so much for listening, and let us see what Black Ops 2 has in store for me now that I'm finally moving away from Black Ops 1. Peace out, y'all.